Good morning, friends. Hope you are all fine. So, friends, today we are taking question number 28. So, let ready with illustration number 28. I'm just reading the sum. Be ready with your pencil, rubber, and books and everything. So, students, we are starting the topic. Let's see. A and B are the partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 2 is to 1. The balance sheet of their firm as on 31/3/16 was as under. So let's see where it comes. The first is the capital. So say to me where we have to go. Yes, we have to transfer to partners capital, right? Reserve fund. So what is reserve fund? It is an accumulated profit. Clear? That we have to distribute to which account? Partners capital. Creditor is 100% is what? Liability. Bill payable, that is also liability. Clear to you? Now we are taking to asset side. Plant and machine. Asset, building, asset, stock, asset, debtor, asset. Cash and bank, we have to write in cash and bank account. So I am writing here balance brought forward. Now let's see the adjustment. A sacrificed 112 share and B sacrificed 1/6 from the share in the favor of C. Now what does it mean? It means that A is sacrificing 112 and B sacrificed 1/6 share. So what we have to calculate from this? So we are starting with the working number 1. So give the heading working number 1. We are going to calculate sacrifice ratio, the first one. So what they want to say, A sacrifices how much? A sacrifice is equal to 1 by 12 share, while B sacrifice 1 by 6. So we are taking the LCM 1 by 6 and 1 by 12. So 6 can have to convert into 12. So 2 by 2. So here it comes 2 by 12. And here it is also 1 is upon 12. So what is the sacrifice ratio? 1 is to 2. The first concept. Now the second point is that we don't have the C ratio. We don't have the C's ratio. That we see afterwards. Let's see. C will bring proportionate capital. C will bring his share of goodwill in cash, and goodwill is valued at 180. So second and third point is very important for us. Clearly they says that C will bring his share of goodwill in cash, right? But how much? That we don't know. For that we have to find the C's ratio, and that we don't have. So C's ratio is equal to what we can say A sacrifice plus B sacrifice. Is it okay? C's ratio we can take A sacrifice plus B sacrifice, right? So now how it possible? So here we can do A sacrifice 1 by 12 while B sacrifice 2 by 12. So 1 plus 2, it comes what? 3 by 12. Or we can say it's 1 by 4. That is the C's ratio. So C's ratio is already been 1 by 4. Now we are going to do the topic of goodwill. So we know that total goodwill is 1,80,000. Total goodwill is how much? 1,80,000. And in that we are going to calculate C share. That is 1,80,000 into 1 by 4. Just calculate. I think 1 by 4, it comes 1,80,000 divided by 4. So take the calci. So take the calci with you. 1,80,000 divided by 4. It comes to 45,000. So C share comes to 45,000. And clearly they says that C will bring his share of goodwill in cash. So we have to pass the journal entry for it. So what's the journal entry that we have to go for it? Two entries we have to pass. Remembering the first entry is first entry is cash account debited to premium for goodwill. Cash account debited to premium for goodwill. So what is the cash he is bringing? 45,000 he is bringing for goodwill. Number two is what? Premium for goodwill account debited. Premium for goodwill account debited to A's capital account. You know why? Because of sacrifice ratio. So to A's capital account to B's capital account. Here it comes 45,000. And what is the ratio? Ratio is 1:2. So calculate that 45,000 into 1 divided by 3. It comes 15,000. And here it comes 30,000. So that is clear now. So everything working has been completed. Now the columns, right? Fixed assets are to be depreciated at 10%. So fixed asset they are saying. They are not said any name, building, machine and all. They are saying fixed asset. So fixed asset means it's plant and machine also, building also. This two comes in fixed asset. Already we have done the final account, so I think it's very clear to you. All debtors are solvent. If all the debtors are solvent, there is no requirement of bad debt reserve. This one. No requirement of bad debt reserve. So it becomes what? Income now. So we have to transfer this. Clear? Next. Insurance premium of 3,000 is to be carried forward to the next year. Insurance premium, I don't think any such information is given. So we have to do according to that. So columns are revaluation account for their ending 31st March 2017. Give the heading. Revaluation account for the ending 31st March 2017. Debit, credit. Partners capital account. Partners capital account. And let's see the partners. A, B, and C. A and B are the old one, while C is the new one. A, B, C. Cash bank account. Clear? Cash bank account, debit and credit. And then balance sheet on 31st March 2017. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2017. Ready? So let's start the question. The textbook is with me. You take your textbook. The first thing I can see is capital. So capital comes to partners capital credit side by balance brought forward. And A comes to 80,000 while B comes to 40,000. Clear? After capital, what we can see? We can see that reserve fund. Now, what is reserve fund? It's an accumulated profit. So where we have to go? Partners capital credit side, right? So here also same, by reserve fund. Which ratio? Old ratio. What is the old ratio? 2:1. So 21,000 into 2 divided by 3. 14,000 and 7,000. After reserve fund, what is the next point? Creditors and bills payable. No tick mark is there. So we can go to balance sheet, liability side. Go to balance sheet. In that, the first thing we write capital. And three partners are there. A, B, C. And then we write creditors. Tick mark is there? No. So outer column, it comes to us for 75,000. So creditors comes 75,000. Bill payable, that also comes 10,000. Now we are moving towards the asset side. So let's see the asset. Plant and machinery, tick mark is there with 80,000. So plant and machine, where it go? Asset side. Plant and machine, asset side, inner column 80,000. One tick, one line. After plant and machinery, we can see is building. Building also comes to asset. Building, and it comes 50,000. After building, we come across stock, and no tick mark is there. So stock, we can write outer column 17,000. Clear? After stock, debtors, and in that what they said, bad debt reserve is not required. So it's an income for us. So debtors. Debtors, in outer column we write 50,000 because there is no requirement of bad debt reserve. So it's an income. So on credit side we write by bad debt reserve. How much? 5,000. After that, cash and bank 33,000. So cash and bank we can write on the debit side. Come to debit side, there we can write to balance brought forward. How much? I just forgot the figure. I think 33, no? Yes, 33,000. So friends, now we are ready with our first adjustment. So let's see that. A sacrifice 112 share. I think that we have done. B sacrifice 16 share. That also we have done. C will bring proportionate capital. For proportionate, always remember, we have to find the closing balance. And that will come after closing of revaluation. Goodwill point we have done in working. If you remember, C will bring his share of goodwill in cash. Goodwill is valued at 180. We have done in working. We are left with the sum. So let's start. What is the working we have done? Cash to premium for goodwill. So cash account debit side. Cash debit, what we write? To premium for goodwill. How much? 45,000. And this we transfer to where? This we transfer to partners capital account credit side. Here we write by premium for goodwill. That 45,000 we have to distribute. That is 15,000 and 30,000. Right, 15,000 and 30,000. So by premium for goodwill, it comes 15,000 and here it comes 30,000. Okay. So after that, now fixed assets are to be depreciated at 10%. So come to fixed asset, 10%. So minus 10% depreciation, it comes to 8,000. Here also 10% depreciation, here it comes 5,000. So 80 minus 8, it comes 72,000. 50 minus 5, it comes 45,000. So both are we are deducting, so that we have to take to which side? Revaluation debit side. So revaluation debit side, it's an expense for us. So to depreciation on plant and machinery. To depreciation on plant and machinery, 8,000. To depreciation on, I think, furniture, sorry, building, 5,000, no? This we can check one time. Yes. So now the next adjustment, all debtors are solvent. I think we have done. Insurance premium of 3,000 is to be carried forward to the next year. अगले साल लेके जाना. तो ये तो फायदा हो गया हमारे लिए. So revaluation account credit side फायदा हो गया ना आप. So buy prepaid insurance. How much? 3,000. And that we have to transfer to balance sheet asset. Prepaid insurance, 3,000. Clear? So here completes the topic. Now we are going to tally this sum. So total 8 plus 5, right? It comes to around 13,000. Yes. 8 plus 5, it comes to 13,000. Make the total 13,000. Here also we write 13,000. So 13 minus 8. What is the gap? Gap is of 8,000. Bad debt reserve is 4,000. Just 1 minute. Yes, my mistake. Bad debt reserve is of 4,000, not 5,000. Right, by just 1,000, the whole answer will become wrong. So 4 minus 3, it comes 7. So total 13, 13 minus 7. So the gap comes to 6,000. So here we write by partners capital A, B. In which ratio we have to distribute? It's already been said. 2:1. The old ratio we have to take, not the sacrifice. So start calculating. 6,000 into 2 divided by 3. 4,000 and 2,000. That we can transfer to partners capital account. So go to partners capital account, debit side. Here we write to revaluation. 4,000, 2,000 dash. Now make the total of A. It's 80,000 plus 14,000 plus 15. If you make the total, we get 1,09,000. In the same way, B also, 47 and 30. We get 77,000. We are left with one, I think. We are left with one point, that is of capital of C. Right? Without that, the sum will remain incomplete. This one. C will bring proportionate capital. So now the time has come. So we're going to calculate the balances. Let's see. 1,09,000. 77,000. So 1,09,000 minus 4, it comes to 1,05,000. 77 minus 2, it comes to 75,000. And here we write 2 balance carried forward. Clear? Now we are going to find the capital. Right? So how to find the closing capital? Let's see. So we are going to find the fourth working capital of C. And for that, what's the point is that C is able to bring his proportionate capital. So let's see A's closing capital. So what is A's closing capital? It comes to 1,05,000. In the same way, what is B's closing capital? It comes to 75,000. So total comes to 1,80,000. Right? Now, what is the topic is that share and capital. So what is the share? If share of C is how much? 1/4. We have to find the capital. And for 3/4 share, we can say 3/4 because the remaining part. So 3/4, how much share is? 1,80,000. So how to calculate? The 4 will get cancelled. So 1,80,000 into 1 divided by 3. So 180 multiplied by 1 by 3, we get capital of, yes, how much? 60,000. So that we have to write in cash account debited. Cash account debited to C's capital. How much C is bringing? 60,000. And that we have to transfer to partners capital credit side. Here we can write by cash. In C column, we have to write 60,000. The total comes to 60,000. Here also. Balance will come 60,000. This balance we have to take to balance sheet. So A comes how much? 1,05,000. B comes how much? 75,000. And C comes how much? 60,000. So we can make the total. 1,05,000 plus 75 plus 60. It comes 2,40,000. Right? And then it's completed. Now make the total of cash. So cash comes 33 plus 45 plus 60. It comes 1,38,000. The same total we have to write here, 1,38,000. Now the balance also I think the same only. So by balance carried forward, 1,38,000. Now from where we have to go from this? From balance, we have to go to balance sheet. In balance sheet, we have to write cash balance 1,38,000. Now make the total 2,40,000 plus 75,000 plus 10,000. 3,25,000. It's our balance sheet total. The same asset also 72 plus 45 plus 17 plus 50 plus 3 plus 138. 3,25,000. Clear? So it's a very important question, especially this point. It's totally a new for you. Sacrifice ratio, okay, that we have done. Goodwill point, that also we have done. The topic is what is the new one is the how to find the cease capital. So one more time, it's very simple. Whenever they say the proportionate capital, we have to find the closing balance of the old partners, that is A and B. And after that, we get the total. And then we have to write for share, 3/4 share, capital is this much. For 1/4, how much? So 1,80,000 into 1 divided by 3. So it comes 60,000. Clear? Okay. So answer of revaluation comes to us 6,000. It's a loss that we have to transfer in partners capital account. Then we have find the balance. Cash bank we have done. And then lastly we have done the balance sheet. Okay. So hope you will do this particular sum. You will practice this sum. In next batch, we'll go for illustration number 29. Okay. So thank you. Take care. God bless you.